My name's Bill and I'm an alcoholic, and this share is called And I'm an Alcoholic. We have a saying in Alcoholics Anonymous that goes something like this: if you go to the barber's often enough, eventually you'll get a haircut. And it's the same with drinking too much. Eventually I'll do something stupid and lose my friends. Not my friends, most of my friends. And it's how things happen in life. It's how life works. Dangerous sports are only pursued by those who do them because they are dangerous. And the idea is not to get into trouble. And that's the thrill. Why else would anyone go skydiving? Birds don't jump out of aeroplanes. Recovery is a series of actions, of thoughts, of suggestions and good deeds. But the trouble is this: when boredom sets in, or if the novelty wears off, most people stop doing what they need to do in recovery. And that's a problem with alcoholism. If something doesn't keep its shine, if it doesn't keep our interest, we usually just walk away and leave. And that's okay for barber shops or for skydiving. You can stop going to the shops or stop skydiving. But to leave AA would usually mean that we would eventually pick up a drink, and we all know what happens when we do that. And my experience, strength and hope, is this: I always try and keep my sobriety new and exciting. I keep it fresh and I keep it interesting. I mix and match my meetings around. I go to a new meeting every so often, one that I've never been to before. I change my service posts around and I try and welcome the newcomer when I meet them. I always go up to the shower and thank them for their share, whether I've enjoyed it or not. I maybe even give a newcomer my telephone number. I've done this before, and many times it's turned into 20-year sponsorships. Alcoholics die through boredom, but are fed by the new and exhilarating. An old timer told me once that the biggest killer in AA was this: that my case is different and no one understands. And this is where most alcoholics follow their alcoholism and not the programme. Fortunately, I've never got bored or uninspired. I've followed the suggestions and stayed sober, one day at a time. And the only other thing I do repeatedly, without hesitation or deviation, is to remind myself of something I didn't want to admit for 25 years, and that's to repeat every day that my name's Bill and I'm an alcoholic. And in so doing, I found, a bit like the barbers, if I go to meetings of Alcoholics Anonymous often enough, eventually I will stay sober. Bill the Shirt, Bristol.